song, don't you? You guys love it. You love being in on all the fun. Well, you know who you have to thank for that song? You know who allows you to sing it? This man right here, Chris Jericho. Because I'm telling you right now, if it was up to me, there'd be no do this. There'd be no sing-along. There'd be no nothing. And that's why Chris Jericho is a better man than me.
And that is also why this man deserves to be praised. That is why this man deserves to be idolized. Not only for his contributions in this industry, but for his contributions as a human being. So without any further ado, I give to you the influencer, the big one, Chris Jericho. Think about this. The Earth has been around for 4.5 billion years, and yet you are lucky enough to be alive during the Chris Jericho era. How fortunate are you, right? You're welcome for that. Think about this, too. For over 30 years, you have been living vicariously through me as I take you through classic 5-star matches, riveting promos, angles, and storylines you'll never forget. Hell, I even build companies, including this one. If there was no Chris Jericho, there'd be no AEW. It's true. I helped build the company. I carried it on my back for the first 3 months of its existence. No Jericho, no you. You're welcome. But instead of praising me, you undermine me, you take me for granted, you insult me on social media. I read what you write, it's very hurtful, very hurtful. You've got the greatest total package performer in the history of this business right here, and you don't appreciate me. You don't appreciate me. The roster of AEW doesn't appreciate me. The inner circle never appreciated me. Sammy Guevara walked out on me. Santana and Ortiz disrespected me, and their little buddy, Eddie Kingston, had the audacity to embarrass me on national pay-per-view by making me tap out. Listen. You can cheer for him all you want. He's not coming out. They're probably not coming out here ever again thanks to us, okay? Keep that in mind. They don't appreciate me, but these men do. And that's why we are the Jericho Appreciation Society. We appreciate each other because we realize very quickly we can't relate to the rest of the AEW roster. We aren't like the rest of the AEW roster because they're nothing more than pro wrestlers. And a pro wrestler has never been legendary. A pro wrestler has never been a millionaire. And as a legendary millionaire many times over, the only reason I was able to do it is because I am not a pro wrestler. I am a sports entertainer. I'll say it again. I am a sports entertainer.
I just heard you say something, and I just got to get this off my chest real quick. if you're gonna stand here and call yourself a sports entertainer, well, then I am too. My name is Daniel Garcia, and I am a sports entertainer.
The epitome of a sports entertainer right here. Daniel Garcia, the mask of the Red Death, a man more horrifying and terrifying than anything Edgar Allan Poe could ever think of. But why does he appreciate me? I'll tell you why. January 6th, 2019, a group of independent wrestlers were in a terrible car crash in Buffalo. One of them shattered his tibia. They said he'd never walk again. They said he'd never wrestle again. When I heard about this, even though I had met none of these men, I donated thousands of dollars to their recovery. And not only did that man heal his tibia and fibia, learn to walk, and come back to this business, that man was this guy right here, Daniel Garcia. He appreciates me. Then you got Matt Lee and Jeff Parker 2.0. And by the way, that's a stupid name from Bad Creative, and you'll never hear it again. We don't use made-up names in the Jericho Appreciation Society. We use our real names. Daniel Garcia, Jake Hager, Chris Jericho. And now these two men are gonna use their new names, real names, from now on. Daddy Magic Matt Menard. And Cool Hand Ange Angelo Parker. And why do they appreciate me? About a year ago, I got a call from my former best friend Kevin, who said, hey, I need some help with some buddies of mine who just got fired. Can you please put them on Talk is Jericho so they can maybe get a job? So I brought these two men into my house. I'd never met them before, and at the end of that podcast, I realized these guys have passion. These guys have desire. I want to try and get them a job, and look what happens. AEW hires them. They are here. That's why they appreciate me. And then I got the big man right here. My ride or die, Jake Hager. This man has had my back since 2010. We've traveled the world together. We broke bread together. He saved my life in Dubai. He's always been the one man I could trust. He's my closest advisor. He's my closest confidant. He is the Hand of the King. And Hand of the King, tell him who we are and what we do.
We are the JAS. And we beat up pro wrestlers.
So there you have it. The newest reinvention of the master manipulator and the last true genius in this business, Chris Jericho. And remember this date, March 16th, 2022, because this is the day that the new era begins in AEW, the era of the sports entertainer. This is the Jericho Appreciation Society, and that's entertainment.
Interesting delivery, interesting presentation by Chris Jericho.
Got himself quite a crew there, though, doesn't he?
Yeah.